Good morning, everyone. Let's start to practice with cross-legged, easy seated position. And let's usual start with having circles. Inhalation forward, exhalation back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Change direction. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's open up the arms to the sides, open the chest, lift up, exhale, close. Hug yourself, inhale, open. Bring your shoulder blades together, exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And let's hold for 4. Bring your arms closer back. 3. Palms facing upwards, maybe even back. 2. 1. Rotate the palms forward as much as they go, so they maybe even facing upwards again. Stay here for 3. 2. 1. Inhalation, open up the palms, facing upwards, rotating backwards, shoulders back, arms up. Twist towards your right, left. Oh, doesn't matter. Twist to one side, stay there for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation to the middle, exhalation, twist to your other side. For me, now it's right. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation to the middle, bring arms down the knees. Let's move the shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now let's do it faster, as fast as you can. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale through nose. Turn to the normal breathing. Let's go for a tabletop. Choose whichever side you want. Align your body, your shoulders with your hands, knees with the hips, and cat and cow. Inhalation open, exhale close. Chin to the chest, pelvis forward, shoulders up, inhale forward, arch the back, pelvis up, open chest, exhale close. Inhale open, exhale close. Inhale open, exhale close. Inhale open, exhale close. Inhalation open to the middle, Bring your toes on the ground, lift the knees slightly 1 centimeter off the ground. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, if you want, you can lift your right leg up, keeping your left knee closer to the ground. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Both legs on the ground, right knee close to the ground, left leg straight back, open, lift up. Hold it for 3, but have it straight. 2, for not lifting your right knee. 1. Both legs on the ground, knees still hovering. Inhale, open up to the plank. Here in the plank, if you want to get a bit harder, move forward, leaning forward. If you want easier, bring your knees down on the ground. You can stay here in plank or bring your right leg up and bring it towards your right elbow. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, right leg back, straight behind the back. Exhalation, right leg to the left elbow. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, both legs back. Exhale here. Next inhalation, lift your left leg, bring it closer to your left elbow. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg straight back with exhalation. And inhaling, bring your left leg to your right knee. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, bring down, and let's go for a child's pose. Bring your knees together, closer to each other, arms straight and forward you. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open up. Back to the middle. Into the tabletop. And let's do the lion's breath. Lion's breath with inhale. We arch the back like in an angry cat pose. We inhale. Normally we exhale in an angry cat pose, but here for lion's breath we inhale. So it's opposite. And with exhalation, stick your tongue out, open up the eyes, wide, wide, wide. Open the mouth, tongue out, exhale all the bad things you want to release. And the next inhalation, arch the spine up, pelvis forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, inhale. Exhale to the mouth, release. Inhale, arch the back, pelvis inside. Exhale, open wide, eyes, stick out tongue. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, smile, release. Inhale. Imagine your best friend staying in front of you and you just smile and release everything. Try to scare him. 2 more times. Inhale. One more time. Inhale deeply, prepared. And let's go down back to child's pose. With inhalation, sit up, lean forward, into the upward facing dog. Look up, you can keep the knees on the ground or lift them off the ground. Bring your shoulders away from the ears, straighten your arms, arch the back, feet flat on the ground. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, twist to your left. Stay here for 3. Look to your heels. 2 and 1. Inhalation to the middle. Even maybe look up. Exhalation, twist to your right. Look to your heels behind. Remember to have your shoulders down. 2 and 1. Inhalation to the middle. Look up. Exhalation. Lower yourself down on the ground. Let's bend the legs and grab them by the ankles. Bring the legs closer to each other so your knees are close to each other, and just bring your legs closer to the body. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. With inhalation, lift the legs higher up, lift the chest. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, tilt towards your right side, keeping the arms and legs and leaning towards your right side. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation to the middle, lift up. Exhalation, tilt and turn to your left side. Keep your arms and legs in position, opening up the chest, rotating to your side. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation to the middle. Lift higher up. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs, release the arms. And let's stay here in a Superman, airplane. Or you can also, if you want a Superman, then you bring your arms in front of you. Lift your chest, lift your legs higher up. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. If you're having here in an airplane, bring your arms in forward into Superman, and then roll to your right side and twist around with your spine flat on the ground. Lower both pose. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll without bringing your legs and arms down on the ground, back to the stomach. To the middle. Exhalation, roll to the left side. Keeping a lower both pose, straight arms, straight legs. Try to flatten your spine here so you're not able to push your arm between the spine and ground. One more deep inhale here. And with exhalation, back to the middle, into the Superman. The phone doesn't cooperate with me today. And you're still holding Superman. And with exhalation, lower yourself down and relax. Let's bring your arms down on the ground and lift up into the Sphinx. So we bring your arms on forearms, feet flat on the ground. Inhaling, open up the chest, look forward. And stay here for 3. Or you can lift your legs up, bend, 2, and 1. And let's bend those legs. Open up the legs in the front, so you open up the knees as much as you can. Bend the legs, bring the feet together, and open up. Exhalation, move forward, sit back. Arms in the front, inhale, move forward, This time, stay the arms straight like in upward facing dog, but with the knees open up to the sides, legs together in a frog. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation back. Sit like in a child's pose with the knees open up to the sides. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, move forward, all the way down the ground, open, knees even more, in a frog, arms to the sides, lift up. You can have the arms in a cross, or bring them behind the back, interlace the fingers, open up the chest. Stay in whatever position you feel like, for 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can even try to grab your ankles with the knees still, open up to the sides. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Release, arms and ground. Bring your knees closer to each other and sit up into the seated position on top of your legs. From here, bring your right arm up, bend the elbow, and try to connect your both arms behind the back. You can stay here sitting on your legs, or lift the toes off the ground and sitting on your heels. Twist towards your left. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation to the middle, exhalation, release arms, switch sides. Left arm up, bend it at the elbow, try to find your right arm behind the back, and twist towards your right. Stay here for 3, 2, twist a bit more, 1. Inhalation to the middle, release the arms over to the sides. Inhaling, lift up into the standing on your knees, and let's arch in a, I think it was called camel pose. So option 1, you bring your arms on the waist, lower back for support, and arch back, lean backwards, pushing hip forwards. So you're not lowering your hip stays perpendicular to the ground, even leaning a bit forward, arching the back. You can stay here or try to reach your heels with your arms, open up the chest, arch backward. Stay here for 4, open the chest, arch the back hip, moving forward. 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, sit up. Exhalation, toes on the ground, and sit down. Separate your legs slightly apart so you can sit down completely on the ground with your knees closer to each other. Now let's try to lower ourselves as low as we can on the ground. So you might be staying up here with arms supporting, maybe having your forearms on the ground, or if you're a bit more flexible today, maybe you're going all the way down to the ground. Try to keep your knees closer to each other, not separating them too much, and try to have your hip all the way down on the ground. Relax here. Try to find your space and relaxation for a couple of moments down here, wherever you are. Let's take a couple more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Always make sure that your breath is even, and like me, you would be able to talk. If you had a friend coming in, you would be able to say them hello without making strange noises and weird voices. So you shouldn't be holding your breath anytime during the class unless it's intentional. So you should be able to breathe smooth throughout And if you were singing, for example, let's imagine you're singing throughout the class, you feel really good, so you should be able to sing throughout the class without stopping. And if you're not able to do that, that means you're probably getting a bit too deep into the position where your body is not prepared yet. So with that said, let's try to lift up to the seated position. Let's go for a tabletop and slowly lift up to the downward facing dog. Be gentle with your head or legs, stopping the blood circulation on legs. Might be a bit stiff, so make sure you're starting the downward facing dog easy and gently. You can walk the dog, but make sure that you have your arms straight, shoulders up, and your chest pushing towards your knees. Your hip goes up and back. You're trying to stretch your spine with the hip going back and up and your shoulders pushing up. Actually down. Shoulders pushing down. And this allows you to have this nice stretch in your shoulders. And you should be relaxing your neck, hanging deep in between the hands and looking between your legs. With inhalation, let's move on to the plank. Notice the difference. In a downward facing dog, we're pushing the straight spine backwards. In a plank, we're staying straight like one piece of wood, maybe even hollow back, pushing upwards. But generally, you have this nice little stretch. And let's go for upward facing dog. Inhale up, exhale, push, transition any way you like into the downward facing dog. And here from downward facing dog, let's lift our right leg up, straight. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. While still having the right leg back up, bend it at the knee, open up the hip to the right side, look underneath your right armpit, twist. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, rotate hip parallel to the ground, straighten your leg straight up. Exhale, bring it down into the downward facing dog. Same for the left side. Inhaling, lift the left leg up. Hold it for 3, or have it straight, pushing back, reaching whatever you have behind you. 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, open up it to the sky, lift higher up, look underneath your left arm, arms still straight, pushing back. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, back into the downward facing dog. Inhalation, jump or step forward with the legs between the arms halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Inhale, open up the arms parallel to the ground in a cross position. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Right arm on the ground, bend the right leg straight to the left. Twist open your left arm up. Stay here for 3, just a bit more, 2, and 1. Switch left arm on the ground. Bend the left leg straight to the right. Right arm up, twist. Stay here for 3, just a bit more, 2, and 1. Exhalation, both arms on the ground, forward bend. You can go, grab your elbows, go from side to side, or just stay here in the middle, relax. If you feel like, you can bend your knees. If you want, you can also straighten those legs straight as you can. Let's stay here for a couple more deep breaths. Inhale. Let your belly come out. Exhale, relax. Let the gravity do the work for you. No need to rush. Just inhale. Exhale, release, relax, and let the gravity do the work for you. And with inhalation, stand up into the standing position. Inhale, reach up, arms up, lift the heels off the ground. Reach up, grow. Imagine you're a flower reaching up to the sun, trying to maintain balance, looking up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, bring the heels up on the ground. Arms slowly with control. Go down to the sides into the mountain pose. Let's do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara up. With inhalation, arms go up. Reach up. Maybe lift the heels of the ground as well. Exhalation, fall forward, forward. Then exhaling. Always lead the movements with the breath. Inhalation, halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, arms on the ground. Jump or step back into the plank or lower plank, all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 5. You can do any twist you like. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, go deeper into the downward facing dog. Check if you can do it a bit more for the last breath. And with inhalation, bend the knees, jump or step forward. Halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, fall forward into the forward bend. Inhalation, stand up, arms up. Maybe lift the heels off the ground. And with exhalation, fall forward straight into the forward bend. Inhalation, halfway. Exhalation, arms on the ground, jump or step back into the lower plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhalation, downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 or do another twist to the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, straighten the leg. Exhalation, bring it down and get deeper into the downward facing dog. With inhalation, bend the knees, jump or step forward. Legs between the arms, halfway up. Exhalation, fall forward into the forward bend. Relax. Inhalation, stand up, arms up. Maybe lift the heels off the ground. Reach higher up. And with exhalation, heels on the ground, arms to the sides, into the mountain pose. Check your mountain. Having the pelvis tilted forward, abdominal muscles contracted, chest open, shoulders back and down, arms to the sides, either right next to your feet or open up to the front. Chin tucked in, top of the head, facing upwards, pulling up, straightening your spine. Take a deep breath in, concentrate your gaze in front of you. Exhale. 1 round of Surya Namaskara back. Inhalation, bend the knees, chair pose, arms go up. Exhalation, straighten the legs forward, all the way down. Relax. Inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, jump back or step back into the lower plank. Inhalation, upward facing. Exhalation, downward facing. Inhalation, right leg, step forward between arms and lift up into the warrior 1. Exhalation, arms go down on the ground, step back into the lower plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhalation, left leg, step forward between arms, bend it 90-degree angle You still should be able to see your toes. Arms go up, and with exhalation from warrior 1, arms on the ground, step back, plank, lower plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay here in downward facing dog. Do any twists you like. Or just go for a child's pose to relax for a couple of breaths. Always listen to your body, respect its needs, and if you feel like doing something a bit different than I'm doing here, you're very welcome to do so. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With each exhalation, try to relax a bit more. Deeper into the downward facing dog. One more inhale. Exhale. Remember, if you want to practice, you can always practice throughout the class. Ujjayi breath, breath of the victory, and with inhalation, bend the knees, jump or step forward. Halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, forward bend, all the way down. Inhalation, bend the knees, chair pose. Arms go up. Exhalation, straighten the legs, go up into the mountain pose. Let's step the right leg back, arms go up into the warrior 1. Stay here for 3. You can have the right heel facing upwards. 2, 1. Open up to warrior 2. That means your hips turn to the right, facing forward, stay with the chest. Open up arms and across. Have your left knee bent, 90-degree angle, arms and across, and only your head turns to the left. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, bring your arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, open up the chest, humble warrior. Exhalation, forward bend towards your left leg, right leg straight. Bring your left shoulder closer to your left knee. Stay here in humble warrior for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation. Stand up to the warrior 1. Now let's do a twist, the Parivrita Parshvakonasana. Bringing arms in front of the chest, right position. Your right elbow on the left knee, twist open towards your left side. You can keep your right leg firmly on the ground or lift the heel off the ground and making a twist more easier. You can stay here with arms in front of the chest, right position, or if you want, you can also try to have bind behind the back. It's quite difficult from here, but if you want, you can always try. See where your body goes today. Explore, and if you're not getting there today, maybe try another day. And with inhalation, arms go down in front of the chest, lifting up. Now let's try to bring your arms down on the ground and try to have a jump like in a handstand. So if you're not good with the handstand, just have some jumps, switching the legs on top like in a scissor. If you're better, try to increase the hang time and try to have longer time in air, switching legs in the scissor. So if you start jumping with your right leg up, you should be jumping down and landing on the right leg. You could also do this by the wall, which helps you to control and not be afraid that you would fall over to the other side. Just jump a couple of times, keep jumping, exploring. And maybe stand up into handstand. Be careful not to touch any if you have some lamps on top of you. And let's do one more jump. And return with your left leg in forward and lifting up into the warrior one. From warrior one, let's step forward into the mountain pose. Let's try to remember the sequence for the other side as well. And let's bring the left leg backwards, right leg forward, and lift the arms up into the warrior one. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation. Open up into the warrior 2. Have the hips facing forward, chest open, arms and across. Make sure you're sitting. If you want, you can separate your legs wider apart, arms and across, bend that knee. Make sure you still see your toes and look towards your right arm. For 3, 2, 1. Humble warrior. Arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, open up the chest, look up. Exhalation, fall forward. Forward bend your right shoulder next to your right knee. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, lift up, bring arms in front of your chest, pray position. Parivita, Parshvakonasana, twist. Bring your left shoulder on outside of your right leg, arms in front of the chest, pray position. Twist, look up to your ceiling over the right shoulder. Optionally, you could try to have a bind behind the back with your left arm going underneath your right leg and your right arm behind the back, trying to grab your left arm. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, release the bind if you have it. Lift up, arms in front of chest, pray position. And let's bring arms down the ground and do one more round of kicking up scissors. Kick with the left, land with the left. Quick kick with the right, land with the right. And maybe, if you want, you can also try to have a handstand. Maybe do it by the wall. Play any way you feel like playing. And be careful not to break anything around you. Or do you feel like my feet are touching the lamp above me? So be careful. Keep kicking. Oops. And always be aware if you might have to fall, that you have a space to fall. So do whatever feels like. For the beginners, kicking up with the legs in the scissors is a really nice exercise to get you confident with the movement. And each time you try, you're getting a bit higher up. And with that done, let's bring your right leg forward into the warrior one. Lift up, arms up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Step forward into the mountain pose. Left leg, step back. Let's lower ourselves down into the horse stance. If you want a bit more difficult, try to have your feet parallel to each other. Try to sit as low as possible with as many 90 angles as you can collect. Imagine you're like a scavenger or treasure hunter and you're trying to find all those 90-degree angles in your body. So your feet parallel, your legs perpendicular to the ground, perpendicular, other way around, parallel to the ground, arms in front. Tilt the pelvis forward and stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhalation, lean forward, arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, forward bend. Stay here for 3 long breaths. Inhale deep into the belly. Exhale. Release, relax, bring those arms forward, closer to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhalation, try to have your best forward bend, relaxing, letting gravity do the work for you. And with inhalation, stand up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, still arms behind the back, opening your chest, lifting them higher up. Exhalation, release. Let's bring our legs closer to each other. Now let's try to have a bird of paradise. So that means we're forward bending, bringing your right shoulder close to your right knee, wrapping the hands behind the back and trying to grab them behind the back. So option 1, you stay here in forward bend, trying to have your bind. Option 2, you put your weight in your left leg, stand up, lifting up the right leg to the side, and once you're up here, firmly in a balance, you try to open up your right leg to the side. Don't worry if you're not flexible, but your leg is not straight, mine is not as well. It's just about trying, seeing where you are, accepting your body, and just having fun in the process. And if you do it persistently enough, in a while, you'll see improvements. It's like where you spend your time and attention, there's where you see your most benefits. So let's bring it slowly with control, right leg down on the ground, into the forward bend. Let's do the same thing for the left side. So you switch your arms, bringing your the left shoulder towards the left leg, bring the arms in between the legs, left arm between the legs, and wrap the both hands behind the back. Put your weight on your right leg, lift up the left leg, open the chest, leg to the side, and even maybe try to open your leg to the side, straightening. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Maybe do a double twist, looking to your right. Don't worry if you're not able to do all the postures during the class. Just have fun, accept. And with exhalation, bend the leg slowly, with control. Go down if you're up here, or if you stay down there, just with twisting in the forward bend, it's also fine. You meet here. Let's bend the legs and go down into the squat. Let's do 30 rounds of breath of fire, rapid exhalation to the nose, inhale automatically to the nose, and in exhaling, contraction of the abdominal muscles. Deep inhale, exhale to the middle, and stop. Once you're done, sit back on the ground, grab your toes, and open up the legs to the side, balancing on your sitting bones with your legs. Open up the side. If you're not ready yet, feel free to stay down in a butterfly or just in a squat. If you're up here with me in Upavistha, try to open up your chest and straighten your spine. And legs as well. And once you're here, let's bring the legs together in front of us while still maintaining the grabbing with the feet in front of you. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Allocate yourself in the middle of the mat and let's try to roll backwards. With your legs over the head and your butt over as well. So make sure you have enough space behind you. Try to maintain the legs straight as possible while still having the arms grabbing by the toes. And with inhalation, try to sit up without bringing your legs down and ground. Open the chest, maintain the balance for one breath, and exhalation, roll backwards. If you're struggling to do this pose, it's easier if you're rolling forward. Actually, bend your legs, and more you bend, it's easier to get up here. And once you're up here, straighten your legs into the pose. One more time. Roll backwards, legs above the head. And let's try something slightly different, where we open our legs to the sides while still maintaining arms on the toes. And do the similar. Inhale up and try to maintain a balance. Bring the legs together, release arms into Navasana. Stay here for 4 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhalation. Either do the L-sit or pull to the D. If you want to L-sit, you have your legs straight in front of you. Lean forward, lift the butt off the ground, and choose your variation. If you want to have your legs straight on the ground and only lifting the butt, or you want to also lift the legs. If you're in Pull D, you cross your legs and the same, either on the ground or lift them up. Back to Navasana. Let's do it for 5 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale deep into the belly. Open the chest, straighten the spine. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Don't worry if you're not able to hold Navasana all the time, all the duration. Put your arms to the legs as support. One more inhale. Exhalation, cross the legs, arms on the ground, lift butt off the ground. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Back to Navasana, third and final round. Use your blocks here in Utpati or L-sit to have a nicer, easier posture. Helps you lifting up the butt off the ground and gives you a bit more forgiveness if you not have strength enough, or just your arms are a bit shorter than your spine. Let's stay here for a couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhalation, arms on the ground, lift your butt off the ground. Choose your legs on the ground or off the ground, straight or crossed. And whenever you're ready, on the ground, Paschimottanasana. Inhalation, arms go up. Exhalation, forward. Relax, have your legs straight or bent. Either case, have them active with toes pointing outwards. You can use your arms or any other tool to help your legs pushing back. And just relax here for a couple of breaths. Try to straighten your spine and open your chest. Lean forward. And with inhalation, sit up, bring your legs in front of you, bend the knees, and open them up into the butterfly. You can fly your butterfly if you want. Or if you want, you can also have straighten your spine, open the chest, and lean forward, trying to put forehead closer to your toes. Inhalation, sit up, and let's go for a pigeon pose. So in pigeon pose, stay with your left leg in front of you, bend it slightly, and your right leg goes back straight behind you. And to have this pose a bit more intense, you open up your left leg, which is in front of you, closer to the 90-degree angle, as low as you can go. And then, once you're ready in a pose, sit down, lay down on the ground, and relax into the pigeon pose. Let's stand up into the upright pigeon pose. Try to have the chest open and straight spine. Sitting here as upright as you can, maybe even lifting your arms above the ground. And when that's done, bring your right leg in forward, put it on top of your left leg, and bring the knees closer to each other. Inhalation, open up the chest. Exhalation, forward. Try to bring your knees closer to each other. Sit firmly on the ground and stay here for one more deep breath. Feel your stomach, feel your belly, and then feel your chest. And exhalation, release. Release your legs in front. So now we do the pigeon pose for the other side. So we bend your right leg in front of you and bring your left leg behind. Sit up, lift the hips slightly off the ground, and if you want to intensify the posture, you open up your forward leg, right leg for me, slightly more till you get it open towards 90-degree angle in forward you. And once you're in position, fall forward and lay down on the ground, enjoying the hip opening into the pigeon pose. Try to relax with each exhalation. Try to line your hip parallel to the ground without twisting too much. And whenever you're ready, sit up, try to have the spine perpendicular to the ground. You can stay here with the arms on the ground, on the blocks, or maybe even lifting arms to the sides, up above the head, or anywhere you feel like, putting your arms, doing any kind of movements here. And once you're done playing around here, bring your left leg forward. Bring it on top of the right leg. Try to bring your knees closer to each other. With inhalation, open up the chest, straighten the spine, reach up. Exhalation, fall forward, forward. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, sit up, release the legs in front of you, shake them if you need. Now let's go down on the ground into the Setu Bandhasana. Lower yourself, slowly with control, bring the knees closer to each other. With inhalation, lift the pelvis up into the rest of finger, shuffle the shoulders closer to each other. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation. Lower yourself down around. You can do the same posture if you want, or if you want, try something else. You can bring your arms down around, sit up, and lifting up your pelvis like in a table. With the arms on the ground, lifting the pelvis up. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation. Lower yourself on the ground and prepare for one more round where you can do either Setu Bandhasana or this one, Purvakasana or the bridge. Choose any position you feel like and lift up into the position and stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation. Lower yourself down on the ground. Grab your knees closer to the chest. Relax. You can roll back and forward. If you want, you can try to sit up into the equilibrium, into the balance without putting your legs on the ground, falling back, and doing it as many times as you want. If you want, you can also do a 360-degree turn, rolling back and forward. And once you're done, playing around with rolling, twisting, open up the legs to the sky in a happy baby pose. Try to bring your knees closer to the ground. Grab your feet on outside edges of the feet. With your arms, pulling those legs closer to the armpits, closer to the ground. And let's go for a shoulder stand. With inhalation, bring your legs up to the sky, have them straight. Option 1. Option 2, lift the butt off the ground. Use your arms for support. Salambasamandasana, bringing your elbows closer to each other to give you a nicer, stable foundation. Or option 3, bring your arms on the ground, interlacing them and having unsupported shoulder stand just on your shoulders. Choose your variation. Try to have as straight as posture as you can. Engage your core muscles. Stay here for a couple of breaths. I'm having a small walk towards the back because next one we're doing the halasana. And I will need a space behind me to bring my legs over the head. And feel free to do it. Try that as well if you want, or if you can. Let's take one more deep inhale into the belly. Look at your belly. See it coming out, blowing out as a balloon. Exhalation, bring the legs over the head into the halasana. Try to have your legs straight if you can. Touching the ground also if you can. If you have your arms supporting your back, here in halasana you can bring them down onto the ground and maybe even interlacing the fingers. Let's stay here for 3 more long breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale deeply into the belly, into the chest. Exhale. And with inhalation, bring the legs up in the sky, into the butterfly, in the shoulder stand, but legs into butterfly. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, with control, Bring the legs down to the ground into the butterfly. You can stay here, laying down on the ground, legs in the butterfly, trying to open, helping with your hands. Or you can bring the arms above the head. Exhalation, lift up, arms pointing between the legs. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, transition any way you can into the cross leg position. Cross the legs. Sit upright, open the chest, straighten the spine, arms behind the back. Open up the chest, look up. Arms lifting up, exhalation, forward. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, sit up. Exhalation, change the crossing. Legs to the other side, put the other leg in front of you, or if you have a lotus also, you can do that in lotus. And with exhalation, bring arms behind the back. Open up the chest. Exhalation, forward bend. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, sit up. Exhalation, let's go down on the ground into the Navasana, final relaxation pose. Last 6 minutes of the class, we're laying down, separating the feet, hip width apart, opening up, palms facing upwards, slightly apart from the body. Try to have your spine flat on the ground, chin slightly tucked in, so also your neck is close and flat, straight to the ground. Then you find a nice relaxing posture and try to release all the tension into the body. With the inhalation, observe your body, how does it feel? And with exhalation, release any tension still left. Inhale, observe, gather energy. Exhale, release the tension, stress, discomfort, anything you need to get rid of. Exhale and sink deeper into the ground. Feel heavier, melting with each exhalation. And once you feel that your body is completely relaxed, start paying attention to only your breathing. That means you also try to release, let go all of your thinking, all of your thoughts, doubts, and predictions, what kind of ice cream or nice cream as I'm used to eating you're going to eat today. Going to be bananas, or just bananas, or also bananas with strawberries. So this is exactly the thing you don't want to be thinking of. What you want to do is just observe your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Observe your breath. Release and surrender to the present moment in silence of your mind. Deep breath in. Start moving fingers and toes. And shift your awareness back to your physical body. Bend the knees and roll on the right side of your body. Keep eyes closed. Stay here as long as you want. And whenever you're ready, sit up into the easy seated position. Straighten the spine, open the chest. Bring your hands on top of the knees, facing palms upwards for receiving inspiration, or turning them downwards towards your earth to ground yourself. Take a couple of moments here, observing how do you feel after the class. Observe your body. Do you feel any tension? Maybe some tingling? And observe your mind. What kind of thoughts you're having now? What did you have during this Navasana? Observe and accept. Observe your emotions, what kind of feelings you're having right now, present moment. And whatever you feel at the moment, let's change it to gratitudes towards yourself, towards others, or practicing together this Sunday morning. And let's close the class with chanting 3 times mantra Om, which consists of 3 sounds, A, O, and M. With inhalation, bring the hands above the head together into the praying position. And with exhalation, bring it down in front of the chest. Deep inhale, prepare for the chant. Return to the normal breathing. Express gratitude once more for yourself, for dedicating 1 hour for exploring and working with your body. Open up the eyes. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you very much. Hope you're feeling as great as I do, ready to go up, conquer the day, or having that nice, relaxing Sunday feeling for the rest of the day. If you do feel that you have any kind of value gained from my classes, find a way to contribute, either likes, shares, comments, or just write me a message letting me know what you enjoyed the class, giving me feedback so I can improve or keep the nice bits in the pot, because I'm always changing the class. And if you do find something you like, let me know so I can keep it and repeat it for the next class. With that said, have a nice smile and be present. See you on the next one. And also pay attention how you step off the mat. How you do one thing is how you do everything.